Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay, let's see them test liquidity grab off the 20. We have the 20 at 90.87. We have the 5 at 93.62. All right, let's see what they do at the 20. Now these are uncomfortably close together, the 5 and the 20. Our best bet is going to wait for a break and retest of the 5. We want to look for something like this. If it's going to go up. We're going to look for either continuation off the 5. This is going to be your safest bet. Or a rejection off the 20. If none of that happens, that means we're stuck between the 5 and 20. So let's just take a look really quick at the 30-minute chart. You see all this in here? This is a lot of chop. This isn't good. It's going to be really tough to get involved in here. So get your money and get out is what I recommend. This is going to be a tough area. This is a large lick box right here. This is what this is. All right, on the 1 minute we had some, we're above the water on the 5 minute, and maybe starting our bull cycle on the 30 minute. Just a reminder, do not consider this financial advice. Trading stocks involve risk. The owner of this channel, the traders that appear in the broadcast, and their affiliated companies are not liable for any losses inflicted in relation to its content. And then as soon as you're done reading that, go to the bottom right, lastbuytrading.com. Let's wait a few cycles today. Looks like we're gonna get a strong push up. The 20 is at, they're right on the 20 right now. They're on the 20 right now. Looks like they got some strength. Looks like it has some strength. Let's let a couple cycles play out. If you're taking the risk, just don't overstay your welcome. Let's see how they react to 92.10 and then to the 5. If we make support here, then we're going to see if we make it to the 5. If you're taking this bolt off the 20, you need to start protecting your trade now. So look, our put scenario had to be somewhere down here, around 88, 688. Call scenario, break and retest of the 20. So now just don't overstay your welcome. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see if they want to form support on 91.22. So if you took the break and retest of the 20, we're still in exit strategy 1. Still in exit 1, right? We haven't left exit strategy 1. So plenty of time to figure out what you want to do with your life. As long as you don't panic, you're going to make something out of it. The put scenario had to be down here, right? Somewhere over here at this 688-ish. The call scenario, the break and retest of the 20. Now, if you didn't take a trade, you can't feel FOMO, right? You just can't. What we're doing right now is gathering data. So there's nothing wrong if you didn't take a trade. Because also, look, we're in very odd times. Yeah, the price actions is going to be funny. All right, let's see if we get a little pullback here. If you're waiting for your entry above the 5, just wait. Just wait. That'll probably line up with this liquidity box, right? It'll probably line up with this. So, if anything, on your 30-minute, wait for a break and retest of the 30. If you're not already in. Exit strategy 1 is about to... Nope, still in exit strategy 1. We're still in 1. But if you want to start tightening up your stop, that makes sense, right? You survive the pullback here, you survive the pullback here, little back, a 10-point move. We just want to survive we want to get a little something out of it, just a little something. We can't be greedy. The home runs, they're gonna come, I promise. But on days like today, we got to take the money when we can. Now we're kind of high above the water. You need to figure out, are you willing to take money here? Well, we're still got a little bit more time on the exit 1, but, or are you willing to survive the weak bear cycle? If there is, this is what you need to figure out. So you understand there's only so much I can do. The entries, we don't have a problem with the entry. You just got to work on your exit. So let's say you got in late and you couldn't survive the pullback, knowing that, exit strategy 1 is still a thing. And if you're getting chopped up in here without following the exit strategy, stop doing that. Just don't do that anymore and you'll be fine. You'll be all right. Still in exit strategy 1. If you took the break and retest of the 20, we're still in exit strategy 1. We found support near 92.10. All right, now you need to see, are you willing to survive the pullback, or do you want to take profit? Exit strategy one, probably right here would have been the exit, just to collect something, right, off the break. So let's see, this is what is this? Let's say 90.96 to 92.88. It's a pretty good move right here. It's a pretty good move. So if you're confused why there's, if you're new and you're confused why there's a green showing a win, it's because it's in our trading plan. It's already in our trading plan to look for a play off the MA. The play is going to be either a break and retest or a rejection. We're already prepared for this. No surprise. All we needed to do was just hold a little bit. That's it. Now you need to figure out, am I willing to hold through the week, whatever cycle? This is what you need to figure out. You need to make that plan in your head. So when it presents itself, you're not caught off guard. Because we already said if we get above, what is this, 92.10, we're probably going to be looking for the 5. That's a nice strong 30-minute candle. But you know what? Look what the candles did. What day was this? On Friday. A whole bunch of wicks, and this one still has 10 minutes on it. On Friday, they faked me out on one of these because it looked like it was going to close above our line, and then the last 2 minutes and 47 seconds, they drove the price back down to the last second. Well, the last 2 minutes. So let's always wait for the candle to close. I didn't expect, you know, on a 30-minute candle, literally the last 2 minutes and 47 seconds is when they drove it back down to make a big wick. So again, our put scenario had to be somewhere down here, right? Where this right shoulder is. The break and retest of the 20, that was our only option for the call. Especially when I said, we got some strength. Look at this very weak, this weak bear cycle that they gave us. Very weak. Easy to survive this. Now we're getting to the 5, right? You need to start start adjusting your stops. Recommendation, this isn't financial advice. Recommendation, start adjusting your stops. I'm not saying to stop yourself out. I'm saying to adjust. Don't be greedy. If you made money on this opening drive, you better start thinking about calling it a day and just be happy. Build the account. You don't have to sit here and do this all day. If you already made money and you still want to sit here and play the game, you lost the plot. Now it's highly likely they're gonna want to test this 5. Highly likely. Now your stops are adjusted. You need to ask yourself, am I willing to survive the week, whatever? We're high above the water right now. Zero pullback on this 5-minute chart. That's why I tell it, use the 5-minute chart. It's going to be a lot cleaner, a lot easier to use. A lot cleaner. Because the 1-minute chart is going to give you this. It's going to show you this. Look at the 5-minute chart. Easy. Now, if you're the type that likes to take the break of our channel, which is this is where I'm comfortable with. This is where you need to start adjusting stops to. You should be trailing along this purple. If you're the type that can survive, then survive. You have complete control. If you're looking for an entry, your safe bet is going to be on a break and retest of the 5 for calls. If you're looking for an entry, break, retest, and reject of the 5 for calls. Let's check on VWAP real quick. VWAP's this orange line right here. Now look, between this 20 and this 5, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do in here. So me personally, I know the way I am. I'm okay with taking profit on the break of our buying channel here. I know I'm not willing to survive certain movements, so you just got to know who you are. Let's see how they react to what is this? 92.10. All right, if we do get down, we're gonna see what happens when if the price breaks the VWAP breaks the 20 and breaks our, what is this, our teal. We're gonna see what happens then. So it's gonna be tough to trade in here, so just wait for your entry. There's nothing to do in here actually. Inside here, there's nothing to do. Alright, so I think they like the teal. Let's see how they react to blue. Let's see if blue takes us to the 5. All right, if you took blue, you got to protect your trade. Right to the 5, as expected. No surprise. No surprise, right? The market has to do that thing. It's more than likely going to do that thing. Just don't overstay your welcome. We're at the 5. We knew it was most likely going to want to test the 5. Most likely. On a balance of probabilities, we're probably going to test the 5. And there's a test. Let's see if it wants to break through. Don't overstay your welcome on the break of this blue. If you're waiting for the break and retest of the 5, wait for that. Okay, so for TikTok users, the setups are already on the screen. They're already on the screen. So our put scenario would have been down here on this shoulder. The call scenario is over here when on this flexion point here, at this point here, right? You see where the wick went down to retest this level here? You know, I'm freehand drawing it, so you're gonna have to, you know, what was I? Maybe a few cents off here, but I'm doing this freehand. So the setups are already on the screen. Also, there's a trading plan. You're trying to trade off TikTok and YouTube. It's very difficult. Go to the website. Go to the website. It's free to start. It's free to start. You're asking questions that have already been answered. It's going to be difficult for me to constantly go back and redo every single lesson every day. That's just not a thing. If you're really interested in learning how to do this, take the time, go to the website. You don't even have to join if you don't want. All the information's there. It's going to take you, you know, some time to get through all the content, but all the setups and all the plays are listed. It's you know, it's unrealistic for me to go over the entire strategy every single session. It's up to you to make the decision to go to the website. You know, there's people who are active contributing members. You know, they need to hear analysis. They don't want to hear me go through what they've already done the homework for. It's up to you to do the homework. No one can do it for you. It's all there and it's all free. So if you're not willing to do that, you know, I can't go over every single step of the strategy every day. Other than saying it's already on the screen. This is put here before the market open. It's already on the screen. So whenever you see flexions, that's probably your best bet to get in. Whenever the price starts to do this around here, that's probably your best bet. Or the put was down here at what is this? 86.38 for the 5 minute, and on the 1 minute we had 88. Also, we have a trading plan that already says exactly what the plays are. So if you want to know what the plays are ahead of time, you got to join. That's why there's members who care about their success, who are willing to join to be successful instead of trying to do it off of TikTok. It's not possible. I mean, people do it every day, but it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Not impossible, it's just very difficult. Now, if you did exits, if you're still holding from this, from the 20th and the break and retest of the 20, if you held through the week bear cycle, this is still exit strategy 3. We're still in exit strategy 3 if you were to hold through the week bear cycle. As I was telling you, you need to figure out who you are. Can you hold through this? Can you survive this drawdown? That's up for you to decide. I can't decide that for you. However, depending on what your risk tolerance is, I have the strategies already set up in the lessons for your entries and for your exits. It's already set up. So I can't go through every single, those are like 30, 45-minute videos each one. It's just not realistic to go through it during the trading day. That's why I provide it free. So whoever joins, you can take the time and do it on your own. Now, if you're sitting here thinking like, well, I didn't know he was going to go in there. How did I know? That's up to you to go to the website. I'm telling you exactly what to do so you do know. And if that's too much, this ain't for you. Change the channel. This ain't for you. If you can't do that, I'm telling you, you're never going to be successful at anything in life. Ever. Just quit. Dig a hole and get in it. But to some degree, we need to take personal accountability and stop expecting everyone else to do everything for us. Now, if you're new and you just don't know, I get that. That's cool. I get it. You're asking questions. I like the fact that you're asking questions, but the answer's already been provided. You need to do the work now. Making money is not for everybody because it'll change you. It'll change people. And then you start getting weird and you start going to weird websites instead of positive ones like on the bottom right. Some of you would rather donate your money to OnlyFans. That's what you'd rather do. And then it's too much work to go join the free session, right? The free session. It's too much. That's too much work. Look at all the money that's been printed. Look at the money that we're printing today. Get out of my face. And yeah, you know what? It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. But this is very valuable information that I'm providing. Very valuable. Oh man, that's funny. So again, let me look at it. If you go to the trading plan, bolt up off the 20, it's actually a little bit, the flexion is a little bit lower than 691.21. So let me see if I could overlay it. Yeah, the call out was in the trading plan. It's already in the trading plan. This is a crazy win off the trading plan. If you took the break and retest of the 5, there you go. Break, retest, reject of the 5. Start protecting your trade, okay? There it is. There it is. Hold on, I think someone's at my door. I need to go. Who? Oh, what the hell? What? Okay. Alright, look at this guy. Hell yeah. Alright, now Hey, look, you got to read that disclaimer. Do not consider this financial advice. Trading stocks involves risk. The owner of this channel, the traders that appear in the broadcast, and their affiliate companies are not liable for any losses inflicted in relation to its content. Right? So I'm supposed to tell you that this is very difficult and very risky, and you know, whatever else I'm supposed to tell you. So I did my part. Yep, making money is risky. It's not for everybody. It's not for everyone. God forbid you buy fast cars and then you do donuts in the street and you ruin the whole property value of everyone's street. Don't do that. You can't trust some people with money. They wouldn't even know what to do with it. Some people, you can tell them exactly what to do to make money, and they're gonna be like, huh? I don't get it. What do you mean it's already provided on the website? For free? I don't get it. I'm gonna try to just sit here and do as least as possible and ask for all the answers instead of going to get the answers myself. I just want to ask for all the answers. That's how some people are. Start tightening up your stop if you took the 5. We got to make sure there's not going to be a liquidity grab. So if you want to wait for deep structure on the break, retest. Here, let me redraw it. If you want to wait for deep structure, let it retest and reject again. If you're in it, then you're following whatever strategy you're comfortable with. If we survive past 95.24, start tightening up your stops if you took it off the 5. I mean, you know, this is not financial advice. Something I recommend though. Take the money. Don't leave money on the table. You can always get back in. You're not missing anything. We do this every day. So if you're on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, or Instagram, you can find out right now as we speak if what I'm making up is BS. You can find out right now for free. There's a free trial, and then you can go into the because you know I'm about to make a video about it anyway. But if you want to go look for yourself, you join for free, and then you get in go all the way to the bottom left in the Discord, and it'll show you the live SPY analysis, and then look at the bolt up off the 20. We've already known this since before the market opened. You don't have to believe me. Go find out for yourself. It's free to check. Worst case, you check it and decline afterwards, but you'll see that I'm right and you're probably wrong. And what are you wrong about? Not joining already, silly. Silly, don't be silly. Now look, we got above this level. Now start adjusting your stop. This is, I'm not supposed to say this is too easy, so this is very difficult. This is very difficult. That's what I'm supposed to tell you all. Oh my goodness, there it is. There it is. Beautiful. Right off our purple right here. Very beautiful. We like this. This is what we like. Beautiful. Right off the purple. Look at it. Go ahead. Look, if you waited for the 5, there you go. I told you where your safety was, right? You want to get involved in here? I get it. The 5 isn't. You can always get back in. You're not going to lose anything. Well, you know, there's a risk in everything. And to me, it looks like the risk is not joining the Discord. That's the biggest risk. Otherwise, you're just wasting time. Because the answer is already put out there before the market opened. So if you're asking me for the plays, it's already written down. You got to join the Discord. In very clear writing with pictures and drawings and everything. Because I know some of you can't even draw inside the lines. You can't color inside the lines. I already know. That's why I've thought ahead. I already thought ahead for you. I'm going to go ahead and put another W right here. Now just don't overstay your welcome and stick to your exit strategy. All of them are working. None of them have not worked. Right? The put scenario, somewhere down here. We didn't even have an option for puts. But everyone's always trying to call the top, trying to catch the down. You got to stop that. You got to stop that. Stop trying to call the top. Stop trying to call reversals. I'll let you know when that's a thing. And I'll know after it's already happened. Same thing with you, because no one knows the future. Except for me. I'm kidding. Oh man, we had a good day. We had a good day. Even if you got in late, Exit strategy 3 is in full effect. Oh my goodness. Matter of fact, I told everyone, if you want to wait for the break of this liquidity box, that's another entry, right? So that was at 94.49. It went up to 95.60. This is good money. I told everyone, and look, the only way you get access to this chart is if you're in the Discord. You have to join, you have to be a member of the Discord. It's all there. All the answers are there. There's nothing more I can do. You can lead a dummy to water, but you can't make him take a sip. So stop being a dummy. Get in the Discord if you're trying to make this a thing. Otherwise, there's another channel and he's saying bears are still there. I promise you, he's saying bears are here. He's saying that right now, probably. He might be hard to understand him, but that's what he means. All right. Let's see if we form another blue. A nice healthy pullback to the 5 wouldn't be a bad idea. But we're so high above the water, so. We're not going to be interested in puts until underneath 92.10. Not interested until we get underneath here. And then for the scammers that try to join and steal the charts, that's not going to work out for you either. That's not going to work out either. We got that covered too. So your best bet, stop being lazy, stop being silly, learn the stuff you need to learn. It's all printed for you. Okay, I'm gonna let this settle out. I'm going to circulate some blood. I will be right back. We had 2 really good plays, 2 really good ones. Exit strategy 3 off the 20 is still in full effect. Exit strategy 3 is still rocking right now. I do recommend you level by level, right? So the 20, you had your stop here. We got over this little pullback. You put your stop here above the 5, because we knew it was going to test the 5 already. I mean, we didn't know, but you know what I mean. It was more often than not, it was going to test this 5. We got the blue. If you took the blue to the 5, obvious. So you should be adjusting level by level your stops if you're in exit strategy 3. Okay, just don't overstay your welcome. Take the money when you can. Take the money, and then as time goes on, you're gonna know which strategy works best for you, and you're gonna know the conditions under which strategy works best as well. Okay, so give me a moment. I'm gonna circulate some blood. I will be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, let's see what they want to do on the 5. I'm going to mark out high a day. So let's see if they grab liquidity from the 5 or if they need a deeper pullback. Now, if we get below VWAP and get below this teal, we're going to start thinking the other way. But, you know, we got a ways to go before that. All right, a little bit of story time on, I forgot what day it was, but Sunday last week, someone joined and they had, I'm going to put you on blast. They had, because it was so funny, they had a whole bunch of, I think the Discord will know, they had a whole bunch of numbers as their screen name, their Discord name, just all numbers, probably someone's birthday, someone's PIN number for their debit card, something like that. But anyways, this guy joins, this is a guy or a girl, I don't know. They join, and within maybe 5 or 6 minutes of the session, they're like, okay, tell me what I need to do. I look, I'm like, brother, it's already on the screen. And then I gave an explanation, a little short explanation of how the setups work and things like this. He was like, you know what? He didn't say anything. He just, before his 24-hour trial, within like 10 or 15 minutes, he's like, okay, bye. Maybe 5 minutes later, huge win. And I wish I would have got his email because I wanted to send him the screens. Oh, maybe I did because I'm petty like that. but like 5 minutes, he didn't even stay his full 24-hour session. And he left. Stupid, because it was a big win that day. I think that may have been the 10-point drop day when it dropped 10 points. I'm like, man, it does not pay to be stupid nowadays. But if you're out there listening, I'm pretty sure you are. Sucks to suck, man. You can still join. It's just gonna cost you more money now. You can still join. It's just gonna cost you more money because I gave everyone the option in January to get in. So everyone that got in January, you're locked in. Everything's fine. Look, if you didn't take any trades today, that's fine. You have to get used to the way the market breathes. You have to get used to yourself and your own risk tolerance. Eventually, you're gonna see certain plays that I set up over and over and over again, and you'll be like, okay, I know this play. I've seen this before. I know what the risks are. It just takes time. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme because you're going to be hesitant. You're going to be scared when you see the red candle. The red candle is going to scare you out, and you're going to say, oh man, it's a good thing I didn't take the trade, and then it's going to continue, and then you're going to feel serious FOMO. It happens to everybody. You're not alone. So when I'm telling you it takes time, I'm not just saying that to be cute, because it literally does take time. There's nothing more we can do about it. Let's see if they want a second bite at the apple at 695.70. That MACD is kind of low, so they may want to grab some liquidity. We'll see. Let's check higher time frame. We look overbought. It's looking overbought. Still got strength on this 30-minute. Let's see if they break, retest, and reject. All right, so we want to see if they break it, retest it, and reject off of it. So we had a nice, strong opening drive. I think some red down till 92, 95-ish, around this area. Let's say around, we'll just use this key level here, 93, 97. I think that's reasonable for a turnaround as well. So we're going to see how many green candles they want to print on this opening drive. Okay, also for those of you asking me to move all the graphics off the screen, no. You join the Discord, there's no graphics in the Discord. You can use my personal charts. Once you're a member, you can use my actual personal charts. The only thing you can't do is edit the chart. You can still move it around as you see fit, adjust your height measurement, whatever. You just can't make any edits on it. All right, look, if you took this blue, protect your trade, right? This is a winner. Where's that mascot? We haven't seen him all day. And now it's time to fill the screen. There it is. There it is. So if I got my screen filled up with a whole bunch of junk, because I can afford to. If the screen's too filled up with junk, you need to join the Discord. Look at the, look, there it is. There it is. Off the blue, right? Off the blue, off the 5, the perfect drawing. There's nothing more I can do. Look at the, yeah. Enough said. Enough said. I don't need to say anything else. If you're not in the Discord, shame. Shame on you. You're wasting your time. No one else is on the internet doing this. No one else is doing this on the internet. So when the price increases, now you know why. Very valuable information. And if you're too stupid to know what a good deal is, then don't join. If you're too stupid to know that someone told you what was going to happen in the stock market before it happened, then I don't know what to tell you. This ain't for you. So if you aren't happy with the flexion on 94.40, then I gave the other option of the blue to get in on the break of blue. I'm only offering 30 cents. Bob's your uncle. Exit strategy 3, still in effect. Still in effect. And if you're sitting here still trying to play the game, you know, you need to understand your risk tolerance. You can't be greedy. You can't be greedy. I'm not telling you to stop yourself out. I'm telling you to collect something. Don't let it go against you is what I'm telling you. Here's a second bite at the apple. Now let's see what they want to do. Let's see if they want to do a bearish divergence here. Let me clean up the chart. If you're looking for a safety play, it's going to be puts underneath this 20. So it needs to look something like this if you're looking for safety. All right, we're still above the water technically. But exit strategy 3 starting to get long in the tooth now, so start adjusting. Okay, I'm gonna let this settle out a bit. I'm gonna walk around, circulate some blood. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Before I go, if you made money today, you need to seriously think if you want to sit here and do this all day. I recommend take your money and go enjoy your day. That's just me. I'll be right back. Alright, let them figure out what they're going to do in here. Let me do some work. Hold on. I should probably bring this down just a tad to like this. Okay, all the setups are on the screen. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. For calls, look for a break, retest, and a reject. And watch out for the stop hunt, right? So if they break this, watch out for the stop hunt. They may just want to grab liquidity from 96. They may want to grab liquidity before they turn around. So watch out for the stop hunt, right? You want deep, something like that, right? Now for breaks and just shoots off, my bad. But they need to figure out what's going on in here. So don't front run it. Just let them do whatever they're gonna do. Just be careful in here. You see this little range that they got going on. This little range right here. All right, they're about to go below the water. So just be patient from here. If you already made money, if you made money today, there's no reason to sit here and do this all day. But I'll be here. Don't worry. Let's just let this clear out. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. I'm gonna put an alert on high day. We'll see what happens when we get, if we get up here. I put alert on red as well. In my opinion, there's nothing to do inside of here. When it gets down here, we'll think about it. When it gets up here, we'll think about it. But in my opinion, there's nothing really to do in here. If you're taking trades in here, you're okay with the price. You're okay with buying and selling in here, in this range. Set your alerts. That's what I recommend. Just set your alerts. This green and this teal are very close together, so I'm just going to get rid of one. I believe there's a green and a teal, but it's a little too confusing, so I'm going to get rid of one. They're stuck between this green and teal. I gotta leave the green. Just use the teal for now, because I gotta use the green. I mean, I need to keep the green, but we're gonna use the teal. So we're gonna see if we're gonna build in purple and break the teal for puts. So we want to see if we're going to build in the purple and then break our teal. Again, let them figure this out. There's nothing to do in here. Just let them figure what they want to do. We have our alert set on 695.70 and 92.10. It's lunchtime over there, compression time, so remember that. Okay, if you're on the 5 minute and you took this flexion here, right? Here, watch. See the flexion? You can't overstay your welcome now. So protect your trade. So you have to look at the price where the flexion is at. You know, I have to draw it exaggerated so you see what I'm talking about. Here, let me finish it. But you have to look at the price where the flexion is at. So it's around 94.09, and then if you just slide this over slightly, you'll see it's at 94.09. Same deal. But I'll put it back to where it was. So remember, the Discord, we like to guide off the 5 minute chart. Now we're coming up to the second bite at the apple. So one bite, we're coming up to the second bite now. So protect your trade. Let's see what we got on when they set off the alert. We'll see. You got to remember, Discord, the 5 minute, that's for you all. The 1 minute, that's for YouTube and TikTok and everybody else. But the 5 minute, this is for you, okay? This is, you know, I have to draw it exaggerated so you know what I'm talking about. Also, I don't know when things are going to happen. I just know what it needs to look like. So we need to, you know, on this, you see that we need to have a flexion off of, what is this level? Is this 90? Yeah, 94.55-ish. A bounce right here, which is right here. Oh, wherever this flexion is, it's showing me two different, oh wait, I think I have it doubled up. Either way, you see what the hell's happening. You see what's happening. The flexion is at the same level. That's all I'm trying to say. I have to draw it like this to make it exaggerated so you see what I'm talking about. Now, if we were to get underneath here, then we're going to look the other way, right? But because we rejected, and then we had our break of blue, yada, 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 easy. But we know we're coming up to that resistance, so don't overstay your welcome. We're day trading. Get in and get out. We're back above the water. You need to figure out if you want to survive a weak bear cycle. If you don't know what a weak bear cycle is, you got to get into the Discord. If you were in the Discord and you have access to the 5 minute chart, none of this is a surprise. We knew exactly where the turnaround should have been. If there was going to be a flexion here, right? We already knew this way ahead of time. Now, if people are asking me, what are the call outs? It's on our 5-minute chart. You don't have access to it. That's why you don't know. I'm not just saying that just to be funny. It's actually true. It's already here. It's already been in our trading plan. None of this is a surprise. Now, how you decide to play it, that's on you. I can't control your fingers. Now, if you had access to the 30-minute chart, you'll see the break, the retest, and the reject of this liquidity box. This is also stated a long time ago. So if you didn't make money from here, there's nothing I can do. This is already stated, the break, the retest, and the reject off this liquidity box. The break of the blue, right? Deflection from the exact level. The exact level. You're not going to get any more precise than this. So that it's really hard to take the loss. You just got to stick to the strategy. Everything happened perfectly. Everything. Let's see what happens when the alerts go off. If they go off, we'll see. So I'm really interested to see what happens at key level and on this green. I want to see what happens on this green. I know that green and that teal is a little confusing because they're very similar, but this is what I see. So it looks like they're respecting the green for now. They're respecting it. I want to see what happens if it breaks. I know they're very close together, but this is what the data is telling me. This is compression time. They're coiling up. They're ready. They're getting ready for the move. Like a snake coiling, getting ready to strike. Now, I don't like buying calls at the top. It's probably better off if you wait for the pullback, like I said, so we can avoid the stop hunt. The alert still hasn't even gone off yet, so put it back in your pants. Let's wait for one of our alerts to go off before we start thinking about anything. We got alerts on 95.70 and 92.10. I know it's a wide range, but it is what it is. Okay, well, we broke the green. If you took this green, don't overstay your welcome. If you took puts on this green, don't overstay your welcome. I'm not saying to stop yourself out. I'm saying to adjust. All right, now we got to deal with teal. Let's see what teal has to say. I'm here, I'm just being quiet. I'm here. I'm just being quiet. There's nothing for me to say or do, right? We're still in here. We're going to wait till we break above 95.70 and see if they want to stop hunt or if they're going to give us continuation. Puts, we're going to look for below 92.10. Let's see if this 30-minute candle, if it gives us a nice wick on the bottom here. We still got 5 minutes on this candle. Okay, alert set off. Let's see what we got. Now, I think there was a couple of you, I know one for sure, that bought the call at the top and decided to put your stop where it needed to be, which was the right thing to do. You put your stop where it needed to be. Now you're okay. Whatever, you can break even from here. You could, you might be in a little bit of profit by now. Take your profit, but as long as you understand and you see that sticking to our strategy is the best bet. If you panic on this right here, if you panicked right here, then yeah. Or even on the break of this green, if you panicked, when I said you better chase this. You see why panicking doesn't help. You see why the red candle can't scare you out. Now you have the option to at least break even or take your profit if you want. But I'm proud of you. You did the right thing. So good job. Okay. She wrote, hey. That's funny. Okay, you're welcome. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm here with you guys. I'm here with you. That's what I was saying. It's our best bet. You got to stick to it, right? Your stop. All right. So, on a side note, I'll let you guys know what happened. One of the members bought a call at the top. For some reason, bought a call at the top. I encouraged her to stick, I told her where to put the stop, and whatever happens, win, lose, or draw, you have to be okay with it. So we went through it, and now she's in profit. So good for you. You stuck to it. You stuck to your guns. You stuck to the strategy. That's all, that's all we could do. It's our best bet. Look at them. There it is. There it is. Let's see if we got our 30 cents. From 7. Okay, that's our 30 cents. So, all right, good move. If you waited all this time, you made a little bit of money. All right, everything worked out all right. Just don't overstay your welcome. You want to protect against the stop hunt now. All right. This teal really helped. So we went from the green to the teal. The teal worked out absolutely perfect. It's not an accident that teal and the 5 lined up. That's not an accident, right? That's an on purpose. There we go. There we go. Everything happened, right? We just have to stick to the strategy. It always works. Let me not say that, but it works more often than not. It works. It works to make money, I'll tell you that. Okay, now level by level. Okay, just don't get greedy. Go level by level. You survived this was the hard part to survive, especially at the 5. I get it, but you did the right thing. Okay, you did the right thing. You put it where it was supposed to go. I recommended underneath, what was it? 93.92. I recommend. This person literally bought at the worst possible time. A little bit of panic ensued. I was like, calm down, everything's fine, stick to it, this is all we got. If it doesn't work, then we know what the play is the next one, right? So that gave her a little bit of confidence to hold. Absolutely perfect textbook, and I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you did it. I know that was a little tough. But We did it together. We did it together. Let's see how much we can get out of this. So the 30 cents I promised, here it is. Anything past that, great. If you're waiting for the retest and reject, wait for it. I said if it goes and it shoots off without us, my bad. If you're waiting for the retest and reject, wait for it. Keep in mind, this arrow is hand drawn. This is hand drawn, so yeah. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. I guess I get lucky. Twice a day, every day. There it is. I want one more before I put up the mascot. Let me get one more. Okay, really quick lesson. Buying calls at the top, that's risky. You want to buy them. You want to buy your call. You know, if you want to buy a call, if you're set up for a call, you want to get at the bottom. Don't buy it at the top, because then you gotta survive. You know, you gotta survive the pain. And you gotta go through it. At least at the bottom, you can put a very tight stop. When you're up here, then you're at the mercy of all this range here. Now this arrow, for some reason I drew the arrow here. We'll hope it does what it needs to do. Maybe a retest and a reject, or let's see if this is a stop hunt. They're running out of steam. We'll find out. But look, aside from me drawing like exactly when, there's nothing more I can do, right? Our put scenario, somewhere here. Somewhere below 93, 96-ish. Let's see if we want to test all-time highs. What is all-time high? 98. Still got some distance. $98.36 all-time high. Still got some time and some distance. If you remember, I was telling you this 30-minute chart, if we get a nice wick on here, that should tell you something, right? If we get a nice bottom wick, we only had, I think, 4 minutes and 53 seconds when I had set it. So played out perfect. Everything happened the way it should, right? The break, the retest, and the reject off the lick box, right? Everything played out perfect. There's no surprise here. Now, I really would like to get above this random ass arrow that I have here. We knew around 96 it was going to be a little dance here, so I want to get above this arrow. I want to get above this dotted line before I put the mascot up. Okay, there we go. There it is. Bang. All right, perfect call out, right? So if you're interested in learning how to trade with us, go to livespytrading.com. I'll get you sorted, but make sure you read that disclaimer first, right? So the disclaimer, it says, do not consider this financial advice. Trading stocks involves risk. The owner of the channel, the traders that appear in the broadcast, and their affiliate companies are not liable for losses inflicted in relation to its content. And after you're done reading that, go to the bottom right, livespytrading.com. I'm supposed to tell you that this is very difficult. That all this is very difficult and it's hard to do and it's risky, and I'm supposed to try to dissuade you from financial success. That's what they want me to do, so I'm doing my part. But if you got enough dissuading, go to that website on the bottom. Go to that website. We just need to be a little bit patient. Don't overstay your welcome. Take your money. You'll be fine. Even $10 at a time, $3 at a time, we're gonna grow that account. Once you get to multiple contracts, it's going to get way easier, but it's going to take time, right? Because even on multiple contracts, even this little tiny move is going to be significant to your account, to your portfolio. It's going to take time. This isn't a get rich quick scheme, okay? I'm not offering get rich quick. I'm offering you highly reliable setups. That's what I'm offering. All right, I'm gonna let this settle out. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, TikTok, we're having some minor technical difficulties. Either switch over to YouTube or go ahead and join the Discord for free for today and finish out the day, but we're probably gonna have to cut the TikTok stream because it's minor issues. So TikTok, go ahead to youtube.com and then go to live, look for live spy trading. Okay, TikTok, have a good day. Goodbye. All right, YouTube and Discord, I'm still here. Figure out if you're gonna survive this week bear cycle. All right, just let it settle out. Let it settle out. Plenty of time from what is this, 95.70. Plenty of time to figure out what you want to do with your life, right? Plenty of time, and to still be in profit. When you're doing multiple contracts, it's you'll see it adds up. Even this little tiny move. I'm gonna mark out high a day. All right, Discord, let's pay attention to the orange on the 5-minute chart. I have a feeling we're in this orange until we're not. Meaning, we're in orange until we're not. We're in orange until we're not. So if you took this flexion here, you should be guiding along your teal. All right, so they saw this liquidity here. They took out this liquidity, so they broke it. Now let's see if they retest, and are they going to reject, or are they going to continue down? We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. One of those two things has to happen, right? One of those two things has to happen, and if not, then you're just going to get stuck in the chop right here. So mathematically, one of those two things has to happen. Whenever this one forms, I'll let you know. I just have it here to be preemptive. There's no sense trying to call the top here. We'll know the top when we get somewhere down here. We've already identified it. We'll know if this is the top when we get down here. And then if we get below 88, let it run a little bit. So we're guiding along the teal. Your stop should be along the teal, guiding along the teal. volume died off, but we might be entering a still got strength on that 30. Still got strength on the 30. No sign of weakness yet. The 30 and the 5 are conflicting, so it's sideways. This teal is important. This teal for the diagonal liquidity. This teal is going to be important. For the horizontal liquidity, it's going to be 92.10. If you're new and you're a little confused, don't sit there and not ask questions. Ask the question. There's people in there that are going to help you. If I'm streaming and I can't look at the chat all the time, they're going to help you. Ask the question. Don't sit there and think, well, I have no idea what's going on, right? You need to ask the question, and it's going to take more than a day. It's going to take more than a week, but you'll understand eventually, because I don't speak like a lot of the others. Stream, whatever we're doing here, I don't speak like them. I have a very unique vernacular. Word of the day, vernacular. So we're not going to be concerned with puts until we get somewhere down here. The break of this teal may give us an inclination, but we're not going to be concerned with puts until somewhere down here. I'm going to circulate some blood. I'll be right back. The plays are on the screen. So, yeah, we're looking for something like this for puts. Otherwise, we're still in this call, right? Otherwise, we're still in this call. So don't overcomplicate it. It is what it is. If you didn't take any trades yet, fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't start to FOMO now and think, oh, well, he has this drawing going all the way up here. Maybe I should. No, no, no. No, that's not how it works. If you're not already in the play, it's gonna be tough to get in now because you see the price action. It's doing this sort of stuff. It's gonna be difficult. So just be patient. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Now let's say this teal breaks. You got to measure risk to reward on the break of the teal to 95.70. Because remember, we want to make sure that they didn't stop hunt you. When the put scenario is ready, it's going to be obvious. It's going to look obvious, or else it's going to be an annoying grind. It's going to be an annoying grind. When the put scenario is ready, it's going to be obvious. When I'm saying obvious, I mean the price is gonna probably look like this. Otherwise, we're in a slow, annoying grind up, so it's gonna be hard to get in on calls. See how much work this teal's doing? This teal's putting in all the work. Looks like a bearish divergence coming in. We'll see how deep they go. We don't want to get caught by secondary liquidity right here on 95.70. I'll spend another 15 minutes on the stream, and then I'll just exit the stream and jump into the Discord only. So we'll wait another 15 minutes, or around there, and then I'm gonna end the stream and then go into the Discord. Let me clarify. I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube and all the other stuff, but I'll still be in Discord. Don't have a bias. You'll know the top when we get down here. You'll know that this is the top when we get down here. Do not have a bias. Just let it play out. There's no weakness on this 30 at all. Here's all-time high marked out right here, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I try to keep telling you. Do not try to call the top. We will know the top once we get down here. Don't try to call the top. There's no point in that. It doesn't make any sense. Just let whatever's gonna happen happen. If you're looking for puts, it has to be somewhere here. Worst case scenario, best case scenario, somewhere down here. It just has to be like that. Don't try to call the top. That's all I'm saying. Now we're gonna see if this is gonna be a stop hunt, if they want to break, retest, and continue, or if they got the strength. Let's see. They've been oversold for a while. Excuse me, overbought. They've been overbought for a while. If you took this flexion right here, watch. If you took this one right here, level by level, you need to start adjusting your stops. From this point here, which was this flexion, or no. It was this one up here. Then you're going level by level. And we're still above the water. No reason to leave the trade, right? This is exit strategy 3. Still above the water, no reason to leave the trade. This is really tough price action because you got to deal with theta. You have to deal with theta now. Now theta's starting to kick in. So if you don't get strong movement from here on out, you know, your calls are gonna, you don't want them to theta you out. Your puts, it's gonna have to have a lot of movement. It's gonna have to, you know, the dump is gonna have to come in. If they dump, right? Or we might annoyingly grind up the rest of the day. But you'll know because it'll be obvious. So if you're not already in a call, protecting your trades or adjusting your stops as it goes level by level, it's going to be really difficult to get in on a call. It's going to be really difficult because we need a significant pullback and then a strong continuation to the upside. We don't really have a significant pullback. All we can ask for is a pullback to maybe the 5 again, or maybe 95.70. They've set up, this is the second bearish divergence they've set up now. And each one of them happened on teal, so. Again, if you're taking teal, you have to protect your trade. Because essentially, you're calling the top. If you are, just protect your trade. And you'll be fine. And don't over leverage. Maybe some weakness coming in on the 30 right now. Little bit of weakness on the 30 coming in. I mean, they still got room. They still got room to the up, but weakness coming in. Look, you don't need to think too hard. When we get down here, then you'll know. We got to get down here. Otherwise, you know, you're playing the game. You're playing the game as an annoying grind. All right, I'm going to do some admin. I'm going to come back and cut the stream. So give me a couple of seconds and I'll be right back. I'm going to borrow this chart. I'm trying to line up this teal with this one here, but I need more time, so I'm just gonna get rid of this for right now. Okay, so YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all the rest. That's been my time on the stream. I'm gonna continue in the Discord. However, let's go over some of the plays that we did today. From the trading plan, we had a break and retest off the 20 for pretty significant win. We also had the blue was a little late on that, so if you didn't take this one, yeah, I get it. That's why I have a question mark here. This one was audibly called out, visually called out for the break, retest, reject of the 5 MA, another big win. And let's see. And we did one here as well for the break of the key level with the alert. So this one had the alert on it, and this is also a winner. So I think altogether 1, 2, 3 solid setups we had. There's still the remainder of the day to go, but I'm gonna call it from here. YouTube, it's been a pleasure. If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, go to livespytrading.com. But don't forget, do not consider this financial advice. Owner of this channel, the traders that appear on the broadcast, and their affiliate companies are not liable for any losses inflicted in relation to its content. And then after you finish reading that, go to that website at the bottom. I'll get you sorted. Discord, I'll be in there. I'm going to be hanging out. I won't be audible, but I'll be on the side typing, okay, and doing the charting still. So YouTube, it's been a pleasure. You have a good day. Good.